What's going on, people? It's Mr. Door back again with the previous show. I hope everyone's fit and well. And yes, it's cup action this time. And this time we've got Tottenham Spurs yet again. As you know, we lost 2-0 to them with a hurricane brace. But this time it's a rest from the league. Big game for Forest. Hopefully that we can get a result so we can get a bit of a run in the cup. If you are new to the channel, please do hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I am 50 away from 9K. So like I said, all you'll do is hit the like button and I'm there, 9K. And comment below, people, what is your score prediction as well? Right, I've got a special guest, big Tottenham fan, a big fan. I'm a big fan of myself, and his name is Toby. How are you doing, Toby?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you? You okay?
I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad, bro. I'm not too bad. Right, let's talk about it, man. But you know what? Let's talk about the game in the league before we do talk about the cup.
Yeah.
You lot beat us 2-0. Fair and square, Harry Kane. What was your thoughts on the game?
My thoughts on the game was it wasn't as comfortable as I thought it would be. Not in terms of chances, because I think we created more than enough to win by 2 clear goals, but it wasn't comfortable in the sense where I feel like we gave you guys too much initiative. I feel like you guys really took the game to us in the first half. You played a real high risk game. It left you guys exposed in the counter, but the positive was that at times you were pinning us back and you created 1 or 2 chances that you didn't really take yourself. And I think if you took those chances, it would have been a much more uncomfortable end to that game. But I always felt like with the way you guys were playing, coming on to us, it was always going to give us that opportunity. And then even I can't even remember his name. Steve Cook.
Yeah,
I don't know what on earth he was playing at with that handball. Kane ends up missing the penalty, which is crazy. But yeah, like I feel like with the way you guys are set up, you're always going to give teams chances. So Spurs run out winners. To be honest, defense did their job. They had to withstand a lot of pressure, but defense did its job. Midfield and attack need to do better.
Like I said, before we do talk about, like I said, it was like I said, it was. There's always a big difference, and we always talk about Harry Kane. He's the one that got the brace, and I know, like I said, he missed a penalty. But as a Forest fan, I didn't think you were great. But you can just see, like I said, we're back in the Premier League. If you give this Harry Kane any chance, he will just do it, won't he?
Yeah, 100%. I think you saw that in the first goal as well. 1 break. Bang, bang, bang. Kulusevski, really good pass to Harry Kane. And I think he's like Henderson is a really good goalkeeper and he's completely sort of wrong-footed Henderson. Like he's just planted. Like he didn't expect Harry Kane to take it at the point he took it and he's just placed it bottom corner. So yeah, man, expert finisher. That's what they do. They pull you out of the mud even when the team's not playing that well. And funny thing is, I don't actually think Harry Kane played that well. I thought he was quite. I thought he was quite poor against Nottingham.
No. I thought no. Actually, you're right. I thought he was poor as well. But I know he scored 2 goals and then he missed a penalty. But it is what it is. Like I said, when a top striker does that to you, like I said, when we give it him on the plate, like what Steve got done to Forest, this is what Kane's going to do. But let's fast forward it. Like I said, we've got a big game for both clubs, like I said. And we're going to talk about Spurs, too. Like I said, it's a cup match. I know Spurs have not won I'm not going to trying to rub it in. Spurs have not won a cup in for a long, long time. What's your opinion on it? Like, as a fan, do you want to win this cup? Because everyone moans about it. It's a Carabao Cup, blah, blah, blah. But in your opinion, what do you want from this cup?
I want to win it. I want to win it. We've not won a trophy since 2008. We've not won a trophy in 16 years. No, sorry. Wow, terrible maths. In 14 years. We've not won a trophy in 14 odd years. It's going to be, by the time in which this cup reaches its conclusion, i.e. the final, it will have been 15 years. So I want a trophy. I want to win the competition now. The days of sort of not taking the League Cup seriously is gone. I think at times under Poch's tenure, there was justification for it because he was trying to go for something bigger, like a league title, and he didn't want the extra fixtures. But I think towards the end of his tenure, he recognized that Spurs need to try and win a trophy, and he went for it. We got to one fight. We got to a League Cup final with Pochettino. We got to semi-finals with Poch. We got to a League Cup final with Jose. We need to try and go one step further with Conte and try and win the trophy.
What's your opinion on Conte? Because, like I said, in the league, it's like Liverpool, and all football fans know that Conte is a winner. He's a winner. And what's your opinion on everything? Because like I said, as an outside looking in, I think, like I said, I've mentioned it, he's a champion. But what's your opinion on Conte?
Yeah, I love him. I think he's an elite manager. I think he's amazing. I think he's stubborn though. I think he's stubborn.
Yeah, he is.
I think this season he's made quite a lot of mistakes, and I think with Conte, he's a manager who you know will get the very maximum out of his squad. And I think on performances, I think on results, he's got Spurs right about to where we want to be. He's got us in the top 4. He's got us in the knockout of Champions League football. But on performances, we can be better, and he needs to get us into the sweet spot where we're happy with the performances, and not beyond our happiness, the performances can sustain against the top sides, not just the middle sides or the bottom sides, but the top sides. And I think that's one thing that we've not been able to do this season. And I think, if I'm being totally honest, I don't think Antonio Conte's fully maximized the team this season. As poor as it can be in parts, I don't think he's fully maximized the team in comparison to how he did last season.
Do you think you'll play a strong side tomorrow? Because I know, like I said, your main aim is top 4. Do you think you'll play a top side tomorrow? Because as you mentioned, you want to win it. But what's your opinion about tomorrow's lineup? Do you think you'll play a strong lineup?
I think we will play a medium lineup. I don't think it will be like 100% full strength, but what I mean by medium is there are players that are coming back from injury, like Kulusevski, he'll play. But I also think the likes of Brian Hill will play. I think Basuma will play. I think you'll see the likes of Davison Sanchez come into the team and play alongside maybe like a Eric Dyer or a Longley. You'll probably see Perisic. He might play.
You've not mentioned Djed Spence.
No, that's what I was going to mention next. And we're finally going to see Djed Spence.
Trey Bear, I've seen the chat's going mad. What the hell is going on with Djed Spence? Because, as you know, he did fantastic for Forest last season, and everyone knew he wanted to go to Spurs. And everyone, like I said, he wasn't a Conte signing; he was a Levy signing. As Spurs fan, what the hell is happening?
Only Conte can answer, man. Conte keeps saying that he's not ready, but he's working hard, he's improving, and we keep thinking, okay, you're throwing us a bone here. It looks like maybe you might give him an opportunity down the line, but it's like I feel like with Antonio Conte, once a player gives him something that he can trust, I think he's going to sort of rinse that facet out of the player. And with Chicken Royale, the guy is with Chicken Royale, because the guy put in some really good performances in the back end of last season defensively. Now all of a sudden this season, Conte feels like he can't cope without playing Emerson. And it's confusing to me because Emerson Royale is a terrible footballer and he's playing wing back. And stylistically, most people know that Djed Spence would suit the wing back role more. But for some reason or another, obviously because it was a club signing that Conte greenlit, and he's young and he's come from the Championship and Conte didn't really know much about him. He obviously feels like Djed Spence needs more time in comparison to others to sort of get used to his demands. And it's just got to a point now where it's utterly ridiculous. You're just thinking to yourself, what on earth does this guy have to do to get minutes? Emerson Royale stinking out the joint. Matt Doherty is better than Emerson Royale, but isn't as dynamic and isn't that good defensively. Try him out, but he doesn't want to do it. So hopefully the plan is Djed Spence has an absolute worldie tomorrow and gives Antonio Conte
we don't want Spence to do that to us.
Choice but to use him off the back of the World Cup, because we know damn sure he's not going to start against Leeds.
Yeah. It's funny because I know when you beat us 2-0, Djed Spence, I think he came on, he played like a right winger, didn't it? And
Yeah.
I think he had a chance for us, but like I said, outside looking in, I personally, as a Forest fan, you've got to give this guy time because we know everyone knows Spence background, what he did for Middlesbrough, the best loan signing Forest ever had. We know he had little moments at the end of the last season for Forest, but I personally think Conte. It's hard to say, but I think Conte is doing it right because if he might be angry for not starting for you lot, but I personally think it will come good for you lot. But I think it's the timing. I think it's timing to get him in that squad because if no one mentioned what Toby said, it's Emerson Royale. That's his cussing out. So I've seen it on quite a few stews that he cuss him out as well. But before, like I said, before we do, people in the comments, well, if you don't know, my name is Mr. Store. Next to me is Toby. Make sure everyone subscribes to his channel. His link is in the title. What's the score prediction for tomorrow, Toby?
I think we'll win it 2-1. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet tomorrow. I think we'll win it 2-1. I don't think it's going to be a straightforward game. Yeah, I think Nottingham Forest are definitely going to bring it for sure. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a tough game for us, but yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. I think we can get through. I say 3 points. We can get through to the quarterfinals. This will be if we get through, it'll be the quarterfinals, right?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
yeah,
yes, it is. Yeah,
it'll be the quarterfinals. So we need to try and get through to the quarterfinals. We have to win, and I think where we no disrespect, but like even if the game isn't going in our favor, we have options off the bench to come on and sort of change it in our favor in comparison to you guys as well. But I'm really interested to see what your thoughts are on the prediction. And once you give me your thoughts on your predicted scoreline, I want you to give me your thoughts on sort of Nottingham Forest this season, like what's going on, because you not spent so much money, but your performances have just been.
Yo, how long you got to there? How long you got? Yo, I know Toby's got some work in, but I'll make it short. Basically, we brought in 4 players. We had no choice.
Yeah.
We had no choice. As you know, Spence was with Forest. 5 loan players. 7 players had to leave. No, more than 7 players had to leave at contract. Players want to leave. Spent 150 million. It's on pear shape. That's what's happened. And we thought we can compete with the Premier League, but as you know, Toby, it's difficult. Because like I said, I watched Premier League football. I watched a lot of Premier League football, and with Spurs, I know the aim is to win the Premier League. I know you. I don't want to mention this time when you nearly won the Premier League and you let that so-called Leicester City won the Premier League at that time. It's hard. It's really hard to. It's not saying like it's a free hit. Like it's free hit being in the Premier League, because it's not. Because I want to stay in the Premier League, but it's so difficult. And when you come against like players like Kane, Son, Krzyzewski, top players, they're really top players, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be so difficult to stay in this league. And why not? I think tomorrow we'll play a weak team tomorrow. I don't think we'll play a strong side. That's my opinion. People, Forest comments. Do you think Forest will play a strong side? That's what I want to know. People in the comments.
Define strong side for you though. So like, what's your strongest side? So what? Brennan Johnson, Gibbs White.
The team we played on. It's difficult. We don't know. We don't know our strong side.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like
no one knows. No one knows. Like I said, if we could. We've got. I'm not trying to disrespect any of the Forest defenders. Like, so we've got Cook. I think he's 32 years old. What, McKenna, Nico Williams. We don't know our first choice team, and that's being honest. We don't know. And when I say about tomorrow's lineup, even Jesse Lingard could play tomorrow against you lot, and that's how mad it is, because he's not been playing, and it's hard. It's so difficult to tell you what lineup is, because when I see Spurs, I don't think they'll play the big guns tomorrow. I think they will want to win the cup, because Spurs need to win the cup to give Conte some props. But at the same time, I don't think Forest will. I think Forest will be up for it. I think they'll be up for it. They want to win something, and yeah, it is what it is. Well, but like I said, you said 2-1, didn't you?
Pardon? Yeah, I said 2-1. Yeah,
before you go, Toby, like I said, we played in the league. What's your, as a fan, what's your achievements? Where do you want to finish in the league? Like I said, you want to win the cup. What's your opinion on the league?
On the season. For me, I would be really happy with a third place finish. I'd be happy with a third place finish this season.
Really? I know we talk about Man City and Liverpool. Well, third place.
Yeah, third place. I don't think Spurs are strong enough to finish nowhere near strong enough to win the league, and it doesn't look like we're strong enough right now to finish second. So I'll be really happy with third. I'll take fourth. Just give me a trophy. I think this season for me was all about building on what we did last year, being able to maintain and in fact build. Yeah, as I said, build on what we did last year. Maintain being a Champions League side, finish one position high in the league table, get as far as you can in the Champions League, so we're into the knockouts and go for a trophy. We need to win a trophy this season. So my aim is to win a trophy this season. So that's if we can do all of those things, I'll be happy, and I think we can then build from there.
Last but not least, like you've got a YouTube channel, so do a little plug to your channel so people can find it.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, my channel is Tapping Tobes. It's literally on my name here. So TAPIN.
It's on the title. It's on the title, so people can click.
But yeah, like Twitter as well. It's the same handle. Instagram is the same handle. Yeah, catch me on there to talk all things Spurs and just football generally. Anyway, so yeah, thank you, bro, for inviting me, man. It's good to chat to you. I know it's the second time we've spoken where Spurs are going to the City ground. So I'm really hoping that lightning strikes twice and we get.
Nah, bro. I need a win, man. I need a win because like I said, it was crazy when you lot came to us. Like I said, I was really. But you know what? I forgot to mention the player that you met. What's that Uruguayan centre midfielder you got? I think it's Uruguayan. Yeah, I like him. Like him. Yeah, I like him. I think he's the man that he sits. He just sits there, doesn't he, in front of the defense, and just like.
So Basuma is the one that normally sits, but Bentancur, yeah, he operates first and second phase of play. But recently this season, because where we played a free, he's been allowed to sort of venture forward, and he's not really a six. He doesn't really sit. He's more of he gets around the pitch. Like he can carry the ball, he can tackle the ball, he can track runners, he can pass the ball to a decent standard anyway. Yeah, he's just a good all-rounded midfielder.
Yeah, legend. Right, Joe, it's been a legend. Thank you very much for coming on my channel. Like some people, as you know, its title is in the title. Its YouTube channel is in the description. So make sure everyone does subscribe to Tobes. And Tobes there, hopefully that Forest do a win because I do want to win. I do want to win. So because like I said, if no one knows Toby, I see Toby. I'm a big fan of Toby. He's on loads of other YouTube channels as well, and he's got his main channel as well. So yeah, people, like I said, go on, please show some love to Toby and make sure you do subscribe to his channel. But Toby, it's been a pleasure, and thank you for coming on, my friend.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for inviting me, man. Take care.
Take care, bro. Thank you very much. Cheers. Right, so that's Toby. Thank you for coming on my channel. Before I do go, people, like I said, I will be going to the game as usual. What's everyone's opinion? What's everyone's score for Saturday's? For Wednesday's game before we do play Saturday's game against Crystal Palace. Let me tell you, people, there's 36 people in. If you can, do a massive favor for me, hit the like button if you can. I'm gonna go through the comments as well. Actually, buzzing for tomorrow. I got a ticket for the first time. I've been to the Wall of Fame City ground in about 6 years due to personal issues. Will you be around the ground kickoff tomorrow, Mr. Door? I will be. I will be going to the game. I will be, as usual. I'll sit there next to boot room. I'm there. I'll be there for like 6 o'clock as well. So if you do want to meet me, people, get on the vlog, have a little chat, and just talk about Forest. Please do come come meet me after, before the game to get on the vlog. But like I said, people, before the good, like I said, we have got 2 games. Like I said, Spurs on tomorrow, Crystal Palace on Saturday. And is there any ideas that you want me to do? Like I said, there's a few ideas that I am going to do while the World Cup season is doing. Please put in the comment section as well if there's any ideas that you want me to do. As well, people, I'm almost at 9K subscribers. So if you can, before whether I break of the season, make sure you do subscribe to the channel as well if you can. And as well, if you do want to follow me on Twitter, I'm nearly on 10K. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter, please do. But yeah, and get going. But thank you for Toby for coming on the channel. Make sure that everyone subscribes to Toby. As well. Gordon, I'm going to see Spurs since 1991. Teasing Gaz. That's from everyone as well. Blah, blah. Where is that guy's comment again? Where is it? Follow Villa's example. Sack Cooper. Peter, I've been waiting for you. I've sent you the link. Peter, do you want to come on? If you want to come on, Peter, get on. Just give me the thumbs up and I'll send you the link on my Facebook. Yeah, I think I'm going to get going, people. Like I said, it's a big game. It's a big game for me. Like I said, I want to. Would you like a Wembley trip? Would you like another Wembley trip, people? I would love another Wembley trip. I would love it if you want to. But yeah, people, thank you everyone for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Like I said, I've been here for like round 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock around the ground. If you want to come on the vlog, please do. And last but not least, like I said, people, if you can, do me a massive favor, hit the subscribe button. I am 50 away from 9K. More shows will be on. I'll be doing a review show on Friday. But Thursday, 9 o'clock, I'll be doing a review show. Friday night, I'll be doing the preview show with Crystal Palace fan. My friend hasn't got back to me yet, so hopefully I can find another Crystal Palace fan. I'll be at the game, like I said, Saturday as well. Review show on to Sunday, 9 p.m. And as well, Djed does his debut daily as well at 9 o'clock. So as well, shout out to Djed as well for doing his shows as well for me, people. Right, I'm going to go, people. Thank you for everyone for coming on as well. If you can, hit the like button before you leave, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace and love. I'm the Forest.